day never came.
Can you hear me?
Every morning I wake up expecting it to come. I have not woken up at all.
Boss?
They're gonna come knocking real soon. There's no turning back now.
What happened 9 years ago was a real problem for a lot of people. An organization as big as ours was wiped off the map. Not an easy thing to hide.
It is no mystery now. I am just a phantom. A fragment of the mind you have lost.
I've made another snake. Major, I'm not talking about the children.
His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions to make him believe that he is the one true Big Boss.
This day never came.
You too have known loss. And that loss torments you still.
His family, his face, his identity, everything was stolen from him.
I'm on your side. Hurry!
Return, this Big Boss. This way, boss. Hurry. Boss. That's right. It's her.
The human brain is capable of many illusions.
Go away! Go away!
I have not woken up at all.
Come on.
It is just a dream. It is all a dream. This one is coming to an end.
On your feet, soldier.
Sequence of numbers.
The military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes. And using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers. We can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay. And so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever. The man they call the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
Major, I don't understand.
You will when you get to Cyprus. I've set the ball in motion, but the rest is in your hands.
Yes, yes. Calm down. Yes. Yes.
The encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se, GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy!
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the kernel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof.
Chico and Paz are being held in an old, unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Returns, Big Boss. Then, of course, am I Big Boss? Lots of questions.
Of course, he's calling you Big Boss. Why wouldn't you think otherwise?
A lot of shenanigans are happening.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's experienced all your missions on record and shares all your knowledge and experience to make him believe that he is the one true Big Boss. No one around him will doubt that he's the Big Boss they know.
You remember? Your partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance. This war is peace.
It's nothing new in my line of work. Manipulating memories, the past. When the time is right, I need to remember that you're the real boss.
Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on.
It's double think.
2 + 2 = 5. 2 + 2 = 5.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't follow.
Thank you, Big Boss.
call me Snake.
Sorry, Big Boss.
So, what are you doing here? For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega. Paz. Peace?
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid. We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you. Last year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua? No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the Professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Our friend, the Professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back. Look, boss. I owe you an apology. Hear me out, okay?
Sure.
I, knew Paz and the Professor. I knew who they really were all along.
Cuz...
I used them.
I suppose you were the one that brought them to Colombia in the first place, huh?
Guilty as charged. Paz wasn't just CIA, you know. She was working for the KGB, too. And for this Cypher group. In other words, she was a triple agent.
You knew all of this?
Wait, let me finish. Listen, MSF never would have gotten this big if it weren't for them. This mercenary business we built. Someday it's gonna be a new driving force in the world economy.
Is that your goal all along?
The Cold War's not gonna last forever. Sooner or later, it's gonna give way to an era of regional conflicts and terrorism. A paradigm shift from counter-communism to counter-terrorism. In the new age, armies won't be tied to states, and war will become a business. We'll be a valuable commodity. There'll be clients all over the world who need our services. MSF is only the beginning. What we're creating here is a revolution in itself. Am I right?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Chico and Paz are being held in an old unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
You're going to call your boss for help. We'll make a recording.
Snake, it's Chico. I need your help. Cypher's holding me on a U.S. military base in Cuba.
The rain was coming down just as hard the day we met Paz. I only want peace for my country. I can't believe we ever bought that cover story. After Paz tried to steal Zeke from us, and we watched her get pulled beneath the waves, there was one thing I kept asking myself. Which was the real Paz, and which was the lie? The intel unit has started reconning the area.
Sounds like I'll have to miss the inspection.
Boss, we'll just have to send someone else to get them out.
No. I'll go.
The rain was coming down just as hard the day we met Paz. I only want peace for my country. I can't believe we ever bought that cover story.
I knew Paz and the Professor. I knew who they really were all along.
'Cause...
I used them.
I suppose you were the one that brought them to Columbia in the first place, huh?
Guilty as charged.
I can't believe we ever bought that cover story.
You could say I've made another snake.
Major?
I'm not talking about the children. A mental copy. His phantom, if you like.
If it's in his best interests.
I assure you, it is.
In other words, she was a triple agent.
You knew all of this?
Wait, let me finish.
God.
No more use for me, huh? Kaz, it's me. I'm here to get you out. Snake.
My dear Zero.
You knew all of this?
Wait, let me finish.
What was it all for? If the boss has some plan, what is it?
The real Big Boss is working separately from us to create his new nation.
New nation?
A military nation above and apart from all. The true outer heaven. Something created to maintain world balance. Independent of the struggles for supremacy, for personal profit, the cycles of revenge between countries. It'll be an army, all right, but more. Big Boss is building a nation. But until it's complete, we support the other Big Boss. The Phantom carries on his legend, his meme. That is Big Boss's plan.
So that's the way it is. 9 years ago, I thought everything had been taken from me. But now I really have lost it all. The boss, and the future we were building together.
One day, the age of Big Boss's sons will arrive. They'll likely want to settle the score with him. We have to shape that age. We'll each have roles to play, building the foundation for a revolution led by both Big Bosses, the True One and the Phantom.
No. Big Boss can go to hell. I'll make the Phantom and his son stronger to send him there. For that, I'll keep playing my role.
Can you hear me? Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you move your head?
He's experienced all your missions on record and shares all your knowledge and experience to make him believe that he is the one true Big Boss. It's nothing new in my line of work, manipulating memories.
What should I do? Boss? Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
I only want peace for my country. I can't believe we ever bought that cover story. I can't believe we ever bought that cover story.
What should I do? Tell me like you used to.
Hey. Eyes on Kazuhira. Message from the parasites. Eyes on Kazuhira.
Yes, I'll be in touch, my dear Zero.
9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher.
I'm in front of the prison camp.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit. Roger that.
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring him back alive.
Snake. It's Chico. I need your help. Cypher's holding me on a U.S. military base in Cuba.
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico.
Help me, Snake.
So who's the other target?
Chico, it's me. Kaz, it's me. I'm here to get you out.
Get off me! Get off!
Chico, calm down. Calm down. Don't fight it.
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind.
Listen to me, Big Boss.
As long as your army is needed, the world will never know true peace.
The peace you will know will be fleeting, elusive. They will use you, disgrace you, and then finally discard you like they were a cancer to society. This is the path you have chosen.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind.
Paz. This isn't over yet. Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me.
Paz.
You were always so kind to me, Snake.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind.
Silence her before we're compromised?
That's not the big boss I knew.
Don't.
V has come too.
Again.
You see that in the movies? That's an automatic. Don't bother trying to dampen the recoil. You do that with a revolver. We Diamond Dogs are now a force to be reckoned with. We've got the world's attention. We're not some tribal militia. So don't act like one. You will learn how a real soldier fights. You will forget everything Hollywood taught you. And if I catch you doing something else, you'll know it. Engravings give you no tactical advantage whatsoever. That was some fancy shooting. Pretty good.
But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good. Pretty good.
How's he doing?
Well, he stabilized, but it took too long. He's in a coma.
What about him?
He, took some shrapnel. To the head.
We've been busy over the last 9 years. His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia to make him believe that he is the one true Big Boss.
Kibaksana.
His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia.
Kept you waiting, huh?
He's experienced all your missions on record and shares all your knowledge and experience to make him believe that he is the one true Big Boss.
Chico and Paz are being held in an old, unused part of the compound.
V has come too.
Get inside and head northeast.
V has come too.
If she had her memory, just think what she could tell us about Cypher. The photo is from that guy you brought back the other day, from the old crew. I thought it might jog her memory, but no luck. Anything else you can show her?
Do you have something to show me, Snake? This photo, it is from the other day, right? I like it a lot. I look kind of silly, but it's got a peaceful feel to it. Peace Day was a lot of fun. Everyone cheered at the end, even though I missed a few high notes. We should have more events like that, Snake. I'm sorry, Snake. My head hurts. Could you let me rest?
Can you hear me?
a surveillance camera, a soldier, and a tank.
This brings back some memories.
Great. You recreated a scene.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
Boss, the mission objective is to eliminate 2 U.S. Marines officials. The pair were in Laos together, but retired after the U.S. withdrew its forces. They were a sniper spotter team. Great. You recreated a scene. Contact with the undercover agent posing as a soldier at the base.
The map has been updated.
Spit it out. Speak.
A mental copy. His phantom, if you like.
Weapons and equipment OSP. This is a top-secret Black Op. Beyond there is outside the mission area.
About to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area.
V has come too. V has come too.
Caution, you are about to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area.
V has come too.
He's dead. It looked like a heart attack.
He seems awake now.
No. Well, he's not actively conscious yet, at least.
A mental copy.
To make him believe that he is the one true Big Boss.
I can't believe we ever bought that cover story.
Silence her before we're compromised?
No.
Takayama. Uguisu no Mori. So who's the other target? Tsuzumi Gataki. Tara. Hirano. Ichinotori. Uneno. Yamashita. Sasabe. Kofudai. Tokiwarai. Yokenguchi.
V has come too.
There's a rail bridge to the north. I'm gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the C3 with me.
Right. I'll set off the weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood when it happens.
Gotcha.
And watch out for Ocelot. He suspects you're not who you say you are.
Don't worry. The Colonel still trusts me. And I have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
I'm just warning you, Eva. That's all.
I got Chico.
And Paz?
Not here.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Is Chico able to walk?
Hold on.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting, huh?
A soldier trained in the image of Snake.
Shadow Moses virtual reality simulation complete. Subject Foxhound agent in training. Designate Raiden. 5th mission iteration.
All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius.
On the ground. Don't move. On the ground.
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
On the ground.
She's rigged. Damn it, we were set up. We gotta get it out.
Almost there. That's another scene recreated.
Liquid!
But you'll have to solve the rest of this riddle yourself. There are no continues, my friend.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
I can't believe we ever bought that cover story.
GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy!
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the Colonel's behavior.
Infiltrate the enemy fortress, Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
Those mice are Alaskan field mice. No, they're not.
Master, are you feeling okay?
It was all an
An illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Kofugai, Tokiwarai, Myokanguchi.
Functionality has been restored.
This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success. Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results.
Snake? Where is Professor Galvez?
You mean? Yeah. She still thinks it's 1974. She's got no memory of anything before that either. Cypher, the KGB, nothing.
It looks to be a kind of dissociative disorder. Dissociative amnesia, where memories are blocked out to protect the mind, and dissociative identity disorder, whole personality changes. What we're seeing seems to be a combination of the two. She truly believes she's nothing more than a student living in 1974.
Peace Day was a lot of fun. I hope we can do it again.
She doesn't respond to anything that conflicts with her internal timeline. She's got no memory of anything before that either. Cypher, the KGB, nothing.
It looks to be a kind of dissociative disorder. Dissociative amnesia, where memories are blocked out to protect the mind, and dissociative identity disorder, whole personality changes. What we're seeing seems to be a combination of the two. She truly believes she's nothing more than a student living in 1974.
No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
It's nothing new in my line of work. Manipulating memories, the past. In his mind, that past no longer exists.
Dissociative amnesia.
Are you?
Dr. Emmerich.
Snake? Hey, what gives? Ah! Let me go!
And dissociative identity disorder, whole personality changes.
I have to drive out this demon inside me.
figures it must have been self-inflicted.
Boss, we don't draw weapons on comrades. Look around you. This is your family.
Show's over! Get out of here!
In his mind, that past no longer exists. Your past is his past now.
No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
In a world, it's double think. In this year, 2 + 2 = 5.
I'll handle the rest. Here. That's your name as of today. Best change your face, too.
This is you, as you've lived until this day.
Manipulating memories, the past.
Then it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago? What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
Chico, look at the photos.
Mi viejo.
He's gone. But there's one thing you don't ever leave behind. Your memories. Keep them safe.
That chopper was no place for Chico to die.
I can't believe we ever bought that cover story.
Will the Camp Omega level be revisited in the Phantom Pain, which is the level from Ground Zero?
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission.
He'll take your place.
Don't move.
From here on, he's Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh?
A friend of mine used to be Snake, but Kiefer is a class by himself.
There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
Trying to isolate what does Snake want for the future? And how does the past weigh on him? There is a character's hope for a future. And that rounds out what I term as the human experience.
The Phantom Pain could be could be playing through different missions in Camp Omega in the Phantom Pain.
You know, sooner or later, there will be only one boss. There's only room for one boss.
John, I've never forgotten you in these 9 years, but I have to forget you now.
Adam, I'm counting on you.
It's not you, is it?
Call me Ismail. What the hell is going on?
Watch our backs! Shoot him!
Okay, have time to go.
What happened to the woman?
The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down.
Who are you?
Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ismail. Hold up, let's fix this. Brace yourself. It's always good to try and mend your injuries while hiding from the enemy. Over there.
This isn't gonna work. We better take the elevator.
We gave her a light. She took the short way down. Who are you? Who am I?
That's right. It's her.
What about the bomb?
We were able to remove the explosives. Both of them.
This way, boss. Hurry.
Talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael. Been watching over you for 9 years.
How's he doing?
Well, he stabilized, but it took too long. He's in a coma.
We've been busy over the last 9 years. His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia.
Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael.
Don't worry. He can handle it. Move now. Quickly.
Aren't you forgetting something? We'll meet again.
Right.
Mom!
No, it's okay.
There's another in my...
It's all right, we got it out.
There's another in my... Not woken up at all. It is just a dream. It is all a dream. We just cling on to our dreams, our phantoms, mine and yours. But I think this one is coming to an end. After all, you have figured it out now. I am just a phantom, a fragment of the mind you have lost. The real me died a long time ago.
Can you keep it up? It's a hell of a lie. It won't be a lie. I won't know his secret either. You mentioned that the man on fire was crushed under Sahelanthropus in its hangar.
Yeah. He was caught under the wheels of its transport platform.
But his body wasn't found.
What?
We searched the area the moment we arrived, but there was no trace of him.
I wasn't hallucinating.
I know. I trust you on that. That means someone must have taken the body. When I got there, everything was still as it was. Even Skullface hadn't been touched.
I can tell what you are really feeling. The real emotion that is locked away at the bottom of your heart.
Come on.
Let it fly out. Live. I think it is my job to tell you that. That is why I exist. Our phantoms.
His body wasn't found. What?
Paz. That's right. It's her.
I wasn't hallucinating.
Once you are done listening to it, I am one phantom limb that will be gone for good.
Paz!
There's another!
No, it's okay.
There's another in my...
It's all right, we got it out.
Powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia.
There's another in my...
The guided tour will be wrapped up by the time you get home.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out.
Please, let me live.
Proceed.
This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega. Paz. Peace.
As long as you remember me, I will always live within you. As part of your heart. I will always be your angel of peace.
Hold her still.
I know exactly how to finish. Say peace.
Igor! Try to calm down! Calm down! Please! Calm down! It's gonna be okay! Yes, calm down. Yes. Yes.
Ένιωθε σε κατάσταση βασική εγχείρηση.
Κάποιος ήδη γνωρίζει ότι έχει ξυπνήσει. Διατρέχει μεγάλο κίνδυνο. Πρέπει να ενεργήσουμε άμεσα. Προετοιμάστε μια εγχείρηση. Δεν το πιστεύω.
It's
true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you are not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world up there, so there's something we need to take care of first. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. What you look like, however. It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you are not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world up there, so there's something we need to take care of first. This is you, as you've lived until this day. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. This is you, as you've lived until this day. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Can you hear me? Πρέπει να ενεργήσουμε άμεσα. Προετοιμάστε τον εγχείρηση. Το πιστεύω. It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up.
Talk.
Я не говорю по-английски. Отпусти.
He speaks Russian. What we need is an interpreter. The main principle of intelligence work is intel gathering. But that's a problem if you don't speak the enemy's language. We need a staff member with the interpreter skill to do a simultaneous interpretation.
Κάποιος ήδη γνωρίζει ότι έχει ξυπνήσει. Δεν τρέχει μεγάλο κίνημα. Πρέπει να ενεργήσουμε άμεσα. Προετοιμάστε τον εγχείρηση. Το πιστεύω. true. There are those who wish you would never woken up.
Boss, whoever you are, I'll still follow you.
No one around him will doubt that he's the big boss they know.
Boss, whoever you are, I'll still follow you.
Am I dead?
Part of your brain remains activated.
Afghanistan.
What are you saying? Are you saying that I'm imagining that I'm still alive?
9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion. This X-ray is on your upper body. You better look now. Best to understand your situation sooner than later. I know it's difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave.
Powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia.
Am I dead?
Part of your brain remains activated.
You're now standing in D-Day.
What are you saying? Are you saying that I'm imagining that I'm still alive?
The world beyond the wormholes. Now go. Your journey's just getting started.
This is actually an upgraded version of the Fulton device that we call the wormhole extraction device.
Be careful down there, boss. It's been 1 week since you came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed. Nurse.
Pass.
Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell.
Gun store 2 days earlier. This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started. Retrieve the rifle.
Mental and physical impairment are unavoidable. However, your current status is not life-threatening.
Mother base survivor?
Cerebral cortex.
Hypnagogia.
Okay.
brain is capable of many illusions. It's doublethink. In this year, 2 + 2 = 5.
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are.
The man you knew died. He died protecting you. This is just a detour in his journey to hell. It's what he wanted. He seems awake now. No. Well, he's not actively conscious yet, at least.
And he assembled me and a bunch of the Konami executives there in a room at Comic-Con. He sort of took out a little piece of paper and he's like, I want to show, want to explain something to you. had this vision for my next game, and it was this timeline. And he sort of said, hey, there are going to be sort of, 3 parts to this, game. And he had this whole timeline that he sort of wrote out on this piece of paper about the, here's the 80s, here's now, here's all the timings of it. And then here's the 80s, here's now, here's all the timings of it.
V has come true.
Injured in an explosion. Can you hear me? Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you move your head?